guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am super pumped to be sharing today's video with you guys. And I've kind of teased it over the last week and a half or so over on my Instagram and in my last meal prep video. And it is the keto donuts that I made. I absolutely love them. They turned out phenomenal. I love that they use coconut flour instead of almond flour because so many keto desserts use almond flour. And I'm trying not to use that as much. And this recipe called for coconut flour. So I'm super excited about that. I'll link the channel down below and the video where I got the original recipe so that you guys can check that out for the exact measurements and all of that stuff, and just to see the way that he made them because I tweaked them a little bit, but they turned out phenomenal. I love them. I made blueberry, cinnamon, vanilla, and chocolate, and blueberry was hands down our favorite, everybody in the house. The cinnamon vanilla were really good too, but I think the next time that I make them, I'm going to add some of the vanilla Jordan skinny syrup. I think that that would just like put them over the top. They were really good, but I just think that that would like send it over the top. Blueberry were awesome, which you could add some of that vanilla in them as well. The chocolate were probably our least favorite. They were still good, but definitely if I make them again, or if you try those, I suggest adding a little bit more sweetener. They were definitely everybody's least favorite out of everybody in my house, which my kids aren't keto, so that kind of stuff probably tastes a little off to them anyways, but my husband and I are, and we both thought the same thing. So I definitely would tweak those a little bit more the next time that I make them. But the cinnamon, vanilla, and the blueberry, definitely a keeper. Those were awesome. And they make really good either dessert, snack after dinner or something, or to have for breakfast in the morning. I did 3 toppings. I did a cream cheese frosting, just a regular glaze topping, and then I did like a brown sugar butter, like I softened butter, added some brown sugar and cinnamon and stuff to it, and then kind of brushed that on there, and that turned out phenomenal as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Here's what we will need for these donuts. The first set that I am doing is a cinnamon glazed donut. So I am going to be using a 1/2 cup of coconut flour, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/4 cup of monk fruit. You can use whatever keto sweetener you like. 4 eggs, a 1/3 cup of melted butter, and a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then about a tablespoon or so, whatever is your liking, of cinnamon, and then just a splash of vanilla extra. And then we will also be making some blueberry donuts, and you'll just swap the cinnamon out for blueberries, and everything else I'm going to keep the same. So let's go ahead and get baking. All right, we're gonna add all of our dry ingredients first. So we're gonna go in with the 1/2 cup of coconut flour, 1/4 cup of your sweetener, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and I'm just guesstimating on the cinnamon, probably about a tablespoon or so, and then 1½ teaspoons of baking powder. And we're just gonna mix this up really good. Now I'm just gonna scrape down the sides real good, and I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the donut pan. You could just spoon this into your donut pan, but I just think it's easier just to put it right in a Ziploc and pipe it in the pan. Okay, so here I have these Wilton donut form baking sheets. I have them linked down below in my Amazon store. I absolutely love these things, and I am going to spray them with some of this. I like this Baker's Joy nonstick spray. I am going to spray a little bit in this before I pipe those in, just to help, which I'm almost out of that, but that's okay. Have the pans all filled up. I'm just going to pop them in the oven, which I already have preheated at 340 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I just pulled the first batch out of the oven, and they are smelling like beyond delicious. I took one out of the pan already. I already tasted one and they are like the bomb.com. I can't wait to get the glaze on them. But I'm gonna pop these out, and then while these were baking, I already made up the other batch, which you would have seen me mixing up, the blueberry ones. So I'm gonna get those in the pan and get them in the oven. Okay, and for the blueberry ones, I just piped the mix into the pan and then I just put the blueberries on top. And now I'm going to throw them in the oven. So I went ahead and decided to make chocolate donuts as well. Since I already had everything out, I figured I might as well go ahead and make some. And I did all the same ingredients. I just added a 1/4 cup of this organic cocoa. Now I'm about to throw these in the oven. I recommend after you let these cool for a couple minutes, when you first pull them out of the oven, just let them sit for a couple minutes. And then, because they'll be pretty soft when they first come out. I baked each of these right at like 14 minutes. But depending on your oven, it might give or take a minute or so. And then I just take a little spatula here, run around the edges, and then I will flip it over on my cooling rack and just kind of tap them out. And voila. In this last pan here, I had ran out of my nonstick spray. And you can see that they are a little bit crumbly. They're still staying together pretty good, and they'll be fine once I put the frosting on. But if you can see the difference of the other ones. So I highly, highly recommend using a pretty good amount of non-sticking spray. Okay, and now I'm going to make the frosting that I'm going to put on the donuts. I'm making like a cream cheese frosting. So I'm going to use a 1/2 block of cream cheese, a 1/2 stick of butter, about a 1/2 cup or so of the powdered sugar, some vanilla extract, and a little bit of heavy whipping cream. So let's mix this up. Make sure that your cream cheese and your butter are softened to room temperature. Make the glaze now. So I have like a 1/2 cup of sweetener here, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of vanilla extract, just a splash. You can do that to however much you want. And then I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. You could just drizzle the glaze over the top of them. You could dunk them in it or whatever you want to do. The last set of donuts, I have a brown sugar butter here that I was using for some French toast chaffles that I got from Nicole Burgess's channel. So this is like a brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter mixture, and I'm just going to use this brush and brush it on some of the donuts. So that will do it for this video. I hope you guys try these donuts out. If you are looking for a keto donut that is healthy and delicious, I definitely recommend trying these. I hope that you guys do. If you do, let me know down below. I'm going to try to recreate a couple other flavors this week, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. But if you are meal prepping, especially while we're home during quarantine right now, I highly suggest giving these a try. Play with them, try different flavors, and see what you guys like. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure to hit me up over there. I'll pop it on the screen here, and I always have it linked down below. You can get more meal ideas and inspiration. I do workouts and all kind of stuff over there. Or if you just want to chat with me, it's easier too over there. But you can always leave a comment down here and I will definitely get back to you as well. And if you are new around here, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and that little notification bell. That way, whenever I upload a new video, YouTube will notify you and you don't miss out on anything that I post. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one.